Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be working. Let's just get rid of the usual text right now. Okay, just gonna leave it there in the future. Ah, hello. Gonna rock this house. Nice to see you here early. Yeah, it's gonna be nice having these discussions again. I've always enjoyed your company so far. Right, before we get started though, I need to do a fix. For some reason the images that are going on the screen behind here is not going through correctly. The library I have set up for it is only going through the ones that are at the alphabetical order of A only for some odd reason. So I'm going to get rid of that and reload it. Let's see, just like that. Get rid of that. Black for a second. Directory, I think. Let's see, where is it? It's in my images folder. Only take a second. Let's see. That one. There we go. And that should fix it. Hopefully. Either that or Streamlabs is being weird. Okay. Well, we'll see if that works later on. Right, let's get straight to it then. There we go. On the loading screen for Metal Gear Solid. Hopefully we'll be able to finish it today. We'll see. Let's see. It is that one. There we go. Ah, right. It's prompting me to change the disc. Makes sense. That always kind of threw me off, like, for certain games, like, when you need to change the discs. Like, if you want to go back to that same spot, do you need to load up the game with disc 2 or disc 1? That kind of thing throws me off sometimes. Let's see. We don't need a log, we know exactly where we are. Pretty sure you could just catch up with the YouTube link for the archives. Plug, plug, plug. It's there for a reason, to avoid copyright. Can be annoying. I can understand why this game has 2 discs, because this is a PS1 and memory space ain't very large for sound files like that. I've been contemplating a little bit since the last stream whether I should go back and get the body armor, because I know it will help me a lot here, but it's quite a bit away. I'm actually going to check my inventory. No, I need box C just to save time. Hopefully I encounter it soon and quick, because that's going to help me getting back and forth. The only thing stopping me from going all the way back is that it's that tower section. It's pretty lengthy. I missed my chance. I know exactly where it is though, that's the thing. I know exactly where the body armor is. That's my major issue. Right, I'm going to get rid of this guy because he's annoying me. There we go. There goes my rank. Alright, this section's a bit devious. Well, I'd say we're at the 3rd act of the game, if you want to label it as that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish the game today. Pretty confident. Alright. Gotta make sure you hold the button here. This section's real easy to kill you if you're not careful. Damn tower crane thing. I have to keep holding against the wall. If I let go, I'm going to drop. And if you slightly nudge that thing, that's going to kill you. Alright. This section's not too bad. It's the only, like, hot place here. But that's there for a good reason. Let's see. There's nothing here we particularly need. I'll pick that up, though. It might help me. Stun grenade. Okay. That might help. Alright. In we go. Let's see. What's in here? Doesn't look too bad, but I don't trust it. Memory served me right. One of these areas has mines in it. Seems fine. Elevator came up for us though, that's convenient. I'm just gonna have my rations out, just in case. I'm paranoid, okay? I don't have a mine detector with me, or the thermal goggles, so I made things harder for myself for some reason. It's because I wanna avoid backtracking, that's my problem here. Alright, well, press the button, we'll be fine. Press the button. There you go. Snake's afraid of buttons, apparently.
There he is.
Well, they're a bit daring, aren't they? I should have prepped myself with a stun grenade. There we go. Ow. Oh, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna like this. Come on, put it down. Ah. Damn you, snake. I want to set the C4, but it wouldn't let me set it. There you go. Haha. Yeah, it's just CD protection, all that stuff. It's kind of like, I remember playing the original Grim Fandango. It was confusing as to which one I should be using for discs-wise. It seemed to work in general anyway, but it was always confusing. Thankfully, most of the games I played didn't have multi-discs, so I was lucky. Should really use the assault rifle here, I'm wasting ammo. Damn, you also aim. If I had the infinite bandana, it would help a lot. There we go. Job done. I think that'll be the last for the main necessary combat here. No, not really. I mean, I remember playing a little bit of the original. That was like a rental, and I didn't really get far into it. Ow. Damn it. Of course, had to make a cheap shot on that one. But yeah, I'm sure there's been reviews of the original one, and I don't remember them being very positive at all. There we go. I swear, if there's mines here... There it is. Ah, I don't need it. Movie tie-in game. It's either going to be a hidden gem or downright terrible. What are you going to expect? Quality games? Hang on a minute, I'm actually checking my library. I'm not sure if I actually have it or not. Yeah, let's see. I don't see it. I'm going to say no for the time being. Ah, crows. You know, if you had the ammo, you can actually shoot these things down. But I'm not going to do that. I don't have the infinite ammo bandana. Shame. A good waste of ammo, though. Although, we have the spare for the SOCOM. Oh, damn it. Time for a cutscene.
Snake,
Mandatory.
I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter. What about her? Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI,
Yeah?
and then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied.
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Is she a red or blue spy?
High school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that
Well,
time.
well, I wouldn't. I don't know anything about American politics, so
Didn't Naomi say
it's a mystery to me.
was Japanese?
Yeah?
Well, back then there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet.
I think I know what you're talking about. Double Dragon Neon. That was a digital-only game for the Xbox or something like that. Clement has done a playthrough of that. It looks like a genuinely fun game, especially if you want to do co-op for that. It looks really fun.
Are you saying
I think that was a
I don't know.
who's the devs that do Shantae? Forgotten. They also did the DuckTales remake. That was good.
could it be?
Ah, I've forgotten their name.
Anything, I'll call.
It's not Double Fine. That's the people who did Grim Fandango. Way Forward. That's it. They did that. I'm pretty sure that quality seems like Way Forward to me. It's very blue. Damn birds. Alright, I'm going to need some mines for this. Ah, a little short on the claymores, but I can make it work. And if they don't work, I got C4. Ah. I should probably save. Because it's the trend of Battle Royales. Most of it's from kids, really. It's got a cartoonish style and, you know, it's a free-to-play game. That's how it caught on. PUBG did it first, of course, but then Fortnite decided, we can implement that in our game, and it was free-to-play. It just caught on, essentially. And then it got really popular thanks to Twitch. I'm never going to do one of those Battle Royale games, just so you know, because I want to be different and original. Thank you very much. I'm not going to stoop to those qualities, because that's like... Where's the originality? Where's the genuineness out of it, you know? I don't need a personality, I could be me. Although, if there was going to be a Battle Royale on Mass Effect, I'll be the first one to do it. But that's the only exception to that rule.
The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
What? Trippy.
I can't move. The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia.
Oh yeah, I just realized the controller is vibrating in a heartbeat rhythm. It's literally pumping like a heartbeat would. They implement the vibration in control a lot more than any other games would. I'd say even more than the Switch does it.
You will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Nope.
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck-duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right.
What's a muck-tuck?
But there is another event that I
I'm lost in all these regional stuff.
called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake!
That's just, you know, that's pretty much the mentality I have for live streaming. I play the games I enjoy, and if people want to hop in and tag along for the ride, props to them. It's all up to the people who wants to see what they want to see. I'm just here providing the content. Alright, you see Raven's cone of vision is massive here for some odd reason. The trick to this guy is you have to predict his path a little bit. You can't attack him head on. You have to be resourceful. Ideally, the Claymore's here, but you need to bait him, essentially. You can actually set him off if you, like, hit the wall here. No, you don't? Okay, well, the main idea is to plant mines around here so you can set him off. I'm going to assume he's heading this direction. Alright, let's just assume he is. Memorize where those are, because I don't have a mine detector, so I can't tell where they are. Damn it. Ooh. Those mines do a lot of damage to yourself, so be careful. Oh, damn it. He's not taking the bait. The safer way is to use the C4. He's not taking the bait. I have to pick this one up. I got no real other way to trigger him. Ah, he's found one, but he blew it up. Let's hope he goes this way. Oh, he's going this way. It's all up to a matter of preference for what you prefer to stream. Really, that's all there is to say, really. If you're not very good at a particular playstyle, then, I don't know. It's just how it is, really. I mean, you could catch on to the following trend of whatever is popular for streaming, but then, what makes you stand out? That's the problem. You could do it to get, you know, the views, but then there's a chance of no one's ever going to notice you if you're doing the same thing everyone else is doing. I really shouldn't be using these mines now, because I realize a major fault here. Also, he's not falling for the bait at all. Come on, Raven. Damn you and your impeccable hearing. Come on, Raven, come over here. Ah, fine. I got a better idea. Nikito, away. He won't spot this. Aha! That's it, that got him. Alright, he's probably going to come back to the source, most likely. Come on. Where are you? I'm tapping the wall, come on, come this way. That's where all the mines are at. I can't step forward because I've pretty much cornered myself. Damn these mines, they do so much damage. You have to get in from behind or else it won't work. It did do a little damage, but not enough. And he's coming this way. I can't believe I'm doing it this way. This is not the intended way I want to do it, but alright. This is the cleverness of this boss. It's still implementing this stealth mechanic. You're not fighting him directly, you have to outwit him. It looks like this is how I'm doing it. Not what I intended, but it works. It worked on Sniper Wolf, it worked here. I'm sure he's going to catch on where the source of these are coming from. Oh no, he's coming really close, he's speeding up. Oh, he found one of the mines. But, yep. Okay, run away. Ah, there it is. Okay, that's the one I planted. But he found the other one. Oh crap, now he's trying to outmaneuver me. Oh, he found it! I didn't have to do crap, he found it. I think that was all of them too. Worked out in the end. I didn't have to lay a finger on him.
But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the raven.
Well, yeah, if people suggest particular games, if they know what I like, they may look into it. I'll look into the game itself to see if I might enjoy it. But for like fresh experiences, I want to try and keep that intact for a live stream. I've been holding back Andromeda for this particular reason, Mass Effect Andromeda, because like, if I'm going to properly play that game, live stream it so I can get the best experience out of it for reaction's sake, for whatever new things I encounter. And maybe someone can give me general tips on how to get through the game in a better manner. Something like that. It's kind of why I've been holding off for Mass Effect 3 for so damn long, because I'm waiting for a particular mod for it to come out. When I get to play that game with that mod, my reactions are going to be the best reactions I can give.
First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
Which one? We saw multiple people die, you know.
What is it?
That was not the Darpa Chief.
I'm pretty sure he was, though. I mean, he looked like him, he smelled like him, he talked like him. He must be the DARPA chief.
He was a master of disguise.
I always wondered, though, what would Decoy Octopus actually look like? You never really get to see him.
So he drained the chief's blood and took it in.
I think there is an art rendition of him in, like, the manual or something like that, because they have, like, a bio of all the characters. But what does Decoy Octopus really look like? I wonder. Yeah, pretty much. If, like, you're gonna look into a game, look into, like, the first part or something like that, just a general feel of what the game's gonna be like. Gameplay, how it is, like, the game's cover art may look cool, but then you go into it and find out it's a strategy game and like, oh crap, I can't do this, I'm terrible at strategy games. It's like, I tried that with, like, XCOM 2. I wanted to try it, genuinely, but it's like, I couldn't get into it. I'm not very good at strategy games, real-time strategy games. I'm terrible. So it'd be like me trying out Dragon Age Origins. I wouldn't do very well at that at all. You just gotta play with what you know will be good. Wow, that's some dangerous crows. They pecked everything off of him, even the bone. Somehow, can crows do that? That's quite dangerous.
It's me, Master. It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off. What about
Okay, turns TV off.
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's
I could have just cut off the video feed here. I really could have done that.
So what is this about Naomi? Okay, maybe we better let the Colonel hear this.
I'm gonna define that by general genre for games. Majority for me is mostly platformers, shooters, you know, the general action-adventure kind of thing. I can do RPGs, but that's kind of cheating, because it's like Kingdom Hearts. But that's technically an action game rather than an RPG. I have done, like, the Mario and Luigi series, which is a proper RPG, technically, but it still has involved action, you know, implements and such. That's mostly my genre, really. But, you know, there are one or two exceptions to that. But, you know, I'm good in general, I'd say. Just strategy games I've not perfected because I never played them. I don't know, give me time and I could probably do well. Just, eh. I think good practice for a strategy game is that Mario and Rabbids game. I'm actually genuinely interested to try that out. It'd be good practice to get into that kind of genre. Because then when I transition over to XCOM 2, it's the same mindset for that. So I might do better for that. It's an easier game, that's the point. Meanwhile, Naomi's lied to us.
Who she's with. If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
Bit pushy here.
I have no idea. Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
Okay, Unleashed does not have RPG elements. What it's referring is like an upgrade system. Except, it's kind of subtle, shall we say. Sonic, the daytime Sonic has an upgrade system, but it's only for general increase of the boost meter and general speed. Oh, I've got a level 7 card. Nice, I could use this later on. And the Werehog is the majority where those upgrade points are going towards. It's for like extra health, bigger combo meter, it's all that stuff. It's not really an RPG mechanic, it's just an upgrade mechanic. Alright, gotta be careful here. There's cameras like nothing else here. And also, I've got to fix my controller settings again. I wish there was a way you can just preset this, so you don't have to bother with this every time. Right, there's cameras everywhere in here, like... Oh yeah, I think we're here. Alright, do I have chaffs for this? I got enough. Goes down the drain. There we go. I'm not sure what happens if that actually can fall in the river down there, but you never know. Why am I going up this way? That was complete. Oh, I found a mine detector. How about that? Now I found one. Could have found one much earlier in the game, but I found one here. That helps. Better late than never. Oh, there it is. There he is. It's the big boy. Metal Gear. I mean, he's big. It's a big robot. Alright, let's head up, I suppose. Not many threats here, actually. It's quite an open area, so we can keep progressing.
Snake, it's me.
Oh, hi.
Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No
That's
guards,
suspicious.
Nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Really?
There's files.
Huh.
Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep.
Oh, God, his glasses went a little flare there just to, you know, signify he's a nerd.
Give it a try.
That traditional anime trope. Little details like that. Okay, so Archon just said that they're ready, apparently. If they're ready, where's the blaring warning signs that, you know, a rocket's gonna go off? This is the equivalent, so where is it? Alright, what's this? Chaff grenade? Nice. I'll need that later on. I think there's a camera around here, I'm not really sure. Yeah, we're climbing Metal Gear. Except Archon likes to interrupt us.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break?
I don't know, I guess they just wanted to balance things out. But to be fair, the upgrade system for Sonic's side is got like 3 options. That's it. But meanwhile, the Werehog is like 12. So, I don't see why they bother. I can understand for like balance sake, so like if you manage to get the full upgrades for Sonic, you go back through to the earlier stages, you can just blast through the entire stage, you'd never let go of the boost button, which is quite satisfying. I think that's the point. It's just encouraging replayability.
Security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon.
Okay.
Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective.
I quite enjoy the boost system. It's a very big risk versus reward mechanic that has been implemented quite fairly well because that's how it is treated in the classic series. In order to go fast for the classic series, you need to memorize the layout of the stages you go through, and it encourages you to memorize it properly. It's just so you can go through it fast. Because, you know, the mindset back then is, if only we can go through the stage faster, just so you can get to the end of the game as soon as possible in case you game over. That was kind of the mindset at the time. Same thing could be for the boost mechanic. If you know the layout of the stage, you know which route's the quickest, holding on the boost button as much as possible means you're cutting down time so much. That's how I see the boost system in Unleashed. But for like Sonic Rush and such like that, I think it was just there just to be faster than, you know, the advanced titles and the classic titles. It was just, I don't know. It was Dimps' idea.
If word of this got out,
But the implementation in Unleashed was quite good, I have to say. Generations does refine it in some ways, but I think, personally, Unleashed is the better game for speed.
did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
Although I could be very wrong on that. My opinions might be a little outdated. I haven't done Unleashed in a while.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the mentality of the Sonic series, essentially. You go through it casually for the first few times, but then when you get those S ranks, you gotta speed through it. You know the best routes, you know which way's better, you know what to avoid in case of slowing down, how to counter it, all that stuff. That's the Sonic series in a nutshell, really. Of course, that's not the main focus of gotta go fast as possible, it's more like gotta strategically maneuver around correctly to get the best time.
No.
I mean, that's kind of the reason why the original classic games had a 10-minute timer on it. You gotta get through it quick, but you know, respectfully fast.
Input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
All of them, you say? Wonder if there's anything else in there. Could be anything in those files for all we know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's, you know, a little strategy, of course, but that is pretty much the combination of the Sonic series. Of course, it depends on the amount that is headed towards speed or platforming. You gotta find a correct balance. I'd say Sonic Colors is more platforming than speed, while Unleashed is more speed than platforming. Oh, getting a message.
Snake,
Did you find it?
no. I haven't found out.
Christ, he's called us 3 times now.
But I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Arms Tech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
They were going to take over the world.
A lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me
Yeah, I'd say that it is more platforming than speed. It would, I compare it to a generic, like, PS2 title, you know, kind of game. Oh, crap! There's that one guard! Well, we can skip that. I have played through Rise of Lyric, and yeah, it is pretty much more platforming than speed. There are speed segments, but it's more like a transition, essentially.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no
I'm gonna
response.
put this thing back. I moved it earlier.
It looks like we'll
There
have
you
to
go.
show them that
It was going to annoy me the whole stream.
Should I set it for Jonathan, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like
Oh,
to
take
see
note of that name, Golukovich. That'll come up later on.
right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Oh yeah, Liquid's here. He survived, apparently.
It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public.
It'll raise questions, though.
We'll be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top secret talks between both countries' leaders.
And they'll question where it came
In the
from.
process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us.
This is basically doing advertisement, essentially. Ingenious.
Our own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big boss's DNA and $1 billion.
Ba-da-dun.
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including...
In general, for Sonic Forces to be better, extend the damn stages more than a minute long, for Christ's sake. They have concepts and themes that could go pretty interesting in concept art alone, like Green Hill was going to be like a prison area. That would have been more interesting. Or at least a messed up version of Green Hill Zone, rather than just generic desert. And that happened before Eggman took over, so what was the transition there? People just forgot to maintain the area or something like that? Also Infinite. So much missed potential for him. Fan theories have done a better job for Infinite than anyone else. I'm not very good at creative ideas for explaining ideas. I do get some good ideas, I just can't do a great job explaining them.
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear.
The general gameplay, yeah, some things need to be re-implemented. One thing I definitely would encourage more is the double boost mechanic. You put that in and you barely use it. Also, it doesn't matter whether you screw it up or not. There needs to be consequences when you mess it up.
If Russia wants to regain its position as a
It needs to be more implemented, but also probably better ways of the double boost mechanic. It needs to be... well, it should demonstrate that it's much more powerful than the general boost. It is slightly faster than the general boost, but it needs to demonstrate its power, not just endless generic waves of mooks that we can already destroy by boost. Maybe like some sort of super mook or something like that that can easily push through. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. My ideas aren't always great. But you get where I'm coming from. Just general concepts that could have gone much further, but they played it too safe.
I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What do you say?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads.
That's why I said earlier, it's free ammo here.
The world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Galukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream. But boss,
Yeah, essentially, because the double boost is a stronger version of the standard boost. If you implement obstacles that the standard boost can't go through, introduce the double boost and go through them easily, it will demonstrate the power.
Snake know how the override system works?
It's more of a show don't tell kind of thing. They say it's better, but they don't really demonstrate its worth, essentially. And they're just plain forward corridors too. If they implement like just some platforming, just a little bit, you know, or something just like it's a hard thing to maintain. This is high, fast pace. And I'm betting you the Avatar character is having difficulties catching up. I don't know, just it's a powerful boost. It's just very difficult to maintain. There's got to be consequences to some of this stuff.
Found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about.
No, that's Sonic Heroes. That's the power of teamwork there.
You see, if you insert the keys when the
Although, to be honest, Sonic Forces does encourage power friendship. It's the same thing.
it becomes activated, and you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What, do they split up or transform in some way?
Card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy.
It's amazing this is actually a real thing. Shape memory material. That actually exists.
The key is
It's amazing that it's a real thing. Seeing it actually happen in front of your eyes is like, whoa!
at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in
Although, to be honest, this is probably really not practical.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys
Well, it's a good thing they have 3 laptops here.
to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol?
What's the definition of room temperature? That could be any temperature.
The right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
Of course, there's always a catch. Ah, damn! I forgot my chaff grenade! Ah, there he goes. We dropped it. It's gone really far, Jesus.
Fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This
Oh.
is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Well, you just lost the key, mate.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Well, we've lost the key. Now we gotta go find it. There's a small bit of RNG going on here, though. Just a tiny bit. Also, run away. Right, where's the, Russian? I'm gonna read that comment in a second. It's a big one, too. Just need to run away. Should use this stun grenade right now. As soon as it gets a ladder, I'll have a chance. Let's see. Oh, damn it. It's not a loading screen. I have no idea what Big's voice sounds like in Japanese. I have no idea. I mean, is it similar to the English version? Although if you're saying it's better than the Japanese version, there must be a distinct difference. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? I think I am. Damn it. Okay, well, it's safe here. Yeah, I have no idea what the Japanese voices sound like. I've never actually tried listening to them. I think I'm too stuck with the English voices. Yeah, that's just me. It's a matter of preference. Well, at least I stocked up on some stuff. Alright, down we go. Okay, here we are. Right, I'm hoping my luck is on my side so I don't waste time, but we'll find out in a second. I'll explain the RNG-ness in a second. Praise RNGesus be on my side for this. Alright, we need to go into the sewer water, but it's a little bit on the cold side, so it's going to get a bit nippy. Let's see. Ration. Another ration, that's fine, but that's not it. The card's around here somewhere, hopefully. Please be here, Christ, please be here. There's a chance for it to not be here. I'm not kidding on that. So calm. Please. Ow, there's a damn camera. It's not here. God damn it. It's not here. There's a pretty high chance that a rat may have eaten it. I'm not joking, that's a thing. I think it's the mine detector I need for it. Okay. I'm just gonna contact Master Miller to give us a hint.
You lost the key? Hurry up and find it. They've already entered the detonation code. The only way to stop that launch is to lock the system by re-inputting the detonation codes. If you use the mine detector, you should be
Okay, that might help actually. Should have done that from the start.
Whatever you do, find that key.
Okay, well, I didn't know about that part, so that will help. Ignore that, it's not there. Alright, gonna take a double scan here. Ooh! Oh, there's two signs here, that's not helpful. It's a bomb! Why is there a bomb here? It's a random ass bomb. Get out of here. We found it! Thank God! Thank God. Okay, a rat didn't eat it. Thank you, Master Miller, for that one. Okay, we found the PAL key. We can head back up now. Thank God. Would have been a whole charade of going back and forth just getting that damn PAL key. A rat can eat that thing. But thankfully he didn't. Time saved. So that's why the mine detector was given to us back earlier on. I'm glad I picked it up then. Alright, so now we gotta insert the PAL key. That's not confusing me at all, because PAL is a region code thing in the UK here. Let's see. Hopefully there's no guards back there. The radar's jammed, so it's not helping. Oh no, there is one. I'm not even gonna waste my time with him. Damn it. Yeah, but the animatronic donkey is absolute nightmare fuel. Like, it's terrible. Yeah, they have theme park stuff, but it's not to par with Disney's. Makes sense though, they are rivals, but it's like, It's not good. Be nice. I'm not sure if it actually exists though, but a How to Train Your Dragon like experience ride, I'd be all up for that. It'd actually be kind of similar to the Avatar ride. I have not been to Disneyland. I'm missing out, but it'd probably be similar to that. Oh, that's the wrong card. Pow. Here we go. There we go. In you go. Okay, that's the first one. And now we need to freeze it. Now, the Twin Snakes, the remake for this game, has a fix for this. Thank God. In Twin Snakes, by the door, there are two pipes that have hot and cold temperatures within it. You shoot it and it'll, freeze or heat up the key for you. But this is the old game. We gotta do it the old-fashioned way. As soon as I get another chaff. The chaff wore off too quickly. So the old-fashioned way, we need to go into a hot and cold room. So, that's great. More backtracking. Fantastic. Please don't let there be a guard there. Oh, he's over there. I gotta get rid of him. He's always gonna be there, isn't he? This guy's gonna die multiple times. There he is. He's just shrugged off the bullet. Come on, find him. There you go. Damn, also aim. If only we could aim in first person. That would help. One of the fixes the Twin Snakes makes. But at the same time, breaks the game, because this game wasn't made with a first person, shooting mechanic in mind. Alright, it's gonna be a long backwards and forwards. Yeah, it is a little bit. It's like the interactive donkey you can talk to or whatever. That's the one I'm referring to. I'm assuming you mean like a generic, like... I wonder if they've actually improved on that at any point. Weird thing is, there is like a DreamWorks connected thing in London, in the UK here. I'm assuming that's separate or whatever. I don't know. Never been there. I don't go to theme parks, weirdly enough. I can't stand roller coasters. What am I missing, Yeah, I'll probably go to, like, Universal to experience those rides. I can handle stuff like that. Yeah, I just don't really get the chance to experience theme parks. I don't know. At one half, I'm missing out, but the other half is like, I can't stand roller coasters. Also, traveling. I don't travel much in my lifestyle, so... I'm missing out. Scared of heights, but also can't stand speed. So, it's a mix of everything, really. I can't do those damn dropper things, so that one's non-option. See, I'm just missing out on everything. Right, I'm not sure if you need the card out or not, but I'm gonna have it out. Alright, so we have to stand here for a little bit. Thankfully there's no guards in here yet. So we have to literally sit here until the card gets cold. That's great. Well, at least I got the time to talk now. I'm not sure how long it takes, though. Yeah, it's like, Gonna Rock This House. Have you been to any, like, particular theme parks at all? I'm sure you've been to Disneyland, maybe. I don't know. I always wanted to go, but now I'm like, damn it, I'm too old for it now. I'd still go, but again, it's that mind mentality. It's like, I'm too old for it now. Damn it, I missed out. Well, at least Universal's always going to be an option. I'd be curious to see the Harry Potter theme park. The one where you get to go to Diagon Alley. I'm up for that, just to get my wizard wand. I'm trying to remember, I've tried the Pottermore website. Trying to remember what my wand type is. It's dragon something. It's got a dragon in it or something like that. It's got like a interesting wood type or whatever. I can't remember anything. It's been a while. Can't confirm my house, though. I think I'm a Ravenclaw. Well, that was my most recent test. I'm a Ravenclaw. What am I doing? I stuck my neck out there. It's alright. Oh, I used a stun, not a chaff. Ow. Ow. Ugh, I've never been shot by this before. Christ. Make sure you're dead. It's all a matter of preference anyway for theme park stuff. Just depends, really. You know, I'm not sure which Disneyland is better. There's Disneyland and then there's Disney World. Actually, there's more than that, but the nearest one to me is the Disneyland Paris, which, by recent, well, news of originality when it started up, wasn't exactly positive. If I recall, news outlets. France didn't want it at all. But now it's like, yeah, it's Disneyland now. It's there. But I'm not sure if it's better than Disney World, the general one in America, or Florida, or the. That's too many. There's too many theme parks to count. I'm just gonna watch those theme park videos. That'll catch me up. Although I will say it's impressive how many Easter eggs they put in the Disney theme parks. There are so damn many. Like, it's amazing how many they put into them. Like, you could spend a whole day just trying to find them rather than doing the rides. That's how impressive it is. Nope. It's probably just gonna pass by anyway. Yep. Okay, just gonna skip on by. I wasn't even aware there were stricter rules. I know there's a general rule of, you know, no chewing gum in the theme park. And they also did a lot of research, apparently, for placing trash bins, too. I don't know. Walt Disney did this research at the time. Let's see. Okay, it's still cold. In we go. In you go. The cold one doesn't seem believable to me as a key, because what happens when it's in the computer? Will it, like, heat up whilst it's being scanned? Like, it's probably going to turn to room temperature key at that point. No selfie sticks. I can see why. They would be pretty much obstructing everyone's view. It's an oddly specific one, though.
Pal number 3. Warm the key.
Ah, crap. Almost forgot. I wish the chaffs would stick around a little longer. Alright, now we've got to heat it up. Well, to be fair, I should probably take advantage of this, maybe. I'm gonna backtrack a little further beyond the heat room. I want to get the body armor. I really should get it. It's gonna help a lot when we inevitably fight Metal Gear. It's gonna happen. Aha! Got you that time. Ooh, you dropped ammo. Nice. Yeah, so this is the furthest we're going to backtrack, I think. It shouldn't be too bad to get back, I think. The only thing I don't want to cross is basically that crosswalk, because that's the only way we can actually go forward. As long as I don't fall in, I'll be fine. Conventions, it really depends. I've been to Insomnia, number 62 or 61, I think. Wasn't the best experience for me, personally. I don't know why, I should have enjoyed it. I think the problem was, though, that convention was more like an advertisement rather than a general convention. There were more adverts than actual gamer fun activities. I don't know, I didn't enjoy myself, really. I just didn't. Also, it wasn't just me going there, it was me, my dad, my brother, and a nephew. I brought along the nephew because a certain YouTuber was going to be there for that particular day. I wasn't having fun. I just didn't. I think I would have had a better time if I went to a more community-based convention, rather than one that's funded by whatever Insomnia was funded by. I don't know, that's just me. But the problem is, I'm restricted to what's, you know, conventions in the UK, because I'm a UK person, so I'm stuck here. Traveling to the US for any other conventions would be great, but eh. If I could go to, like, yeah, there's the crowds problem. It depends on the person. I'm fine with crowds, but, you know, if it's too cluttered, then you're not gonna have a good time, are you? I think too many games. I wouldn't mind going to that one, because I know that one's community-based. But crowds. Recently, not too long ago, like last Thursday, I think, went to the Natural History Museum, that was so cluttered. I couldn't see any of the actual exhibits. I didn't have the time, we were rushing through, and it wasn't just me either. We brought along like 3 kids. So, it wasn't a fun day. It was hot, we didn't bring any water really. So, it was all just an absolute nightmare. It was crowded, we were shuffling through, we barely saw anything. And we also went to the Science Museum that was right next door too. It was not a great day. Oh, and the trains were packed too, so it's like taking the subway in the train on the return trip. It was so packed. Like imagine seeing the trains you see in China or Tokyo, whatever it is. I know there's a difference between the two. But yeah, it's kind of like that packed. Exaggerating a little bit, but it was packed. And there were no seats either. We had to stand the whole way through. That was fun. Worst part of it was all my idea at the start. It was like, yeah, it'll be fine. Natural History Museum. It was all fine the first time we went. What could go wrong? It went terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Oh well. A memory to live on by, though.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off.
Alright, fine. I'll turn it off. No, I'm not.
Sorry.
I missed my chance.
I want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it.
Well, I do depending on the type of film. Last one I saw was Avengers Infinity War. So, next one's probably going to be Avengers Endgame. I want to see that as soon as possible, because spoilers.
No.
Yeah, I just don't see... I don't go to the cinemas anymore. I have to kind of encourage myself to see movies. Although, to be fair, today, I only saw recently the Dragon Ball Super Broly film. That's amazing. Like, there was so much hype in that film. Like, it was good. Good combat, beautiful animation, and the representation of Broly, I love it. That kind of character style for Broly, perfect. My kind. It's kind of like what you brought up for the Hulk character trope, whatever, just as a character, whatever. Kind of getting the same vibes for Broly. He's a super powered, enraged person, but in reality is when you get to know him, he doesn't know any better. He's misunderstood. He's been controlled majority of his life. He hasn't actually had a chance to really express himself. Yeah, it's that kind of character. I like it. Anyway, Metal Gear.
I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was
Oh yeah, they spoil like nothing else. Cause they spoiled Gogeta in the Super trailer. Oh well.
I'm afraid so.
Thankfully for the Avengers stuff, they've downright intentionally made sure nothing is spoiled.
Like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't
So that's good for them. Good for them. But yeah, any other trailers, they do tend to spoil more stuff than they intend.
Naomi.
Not their fault, they have to advertise something.
That means the Fox dye vaccine.
Actually, I think most trailers are actually made outside of the movie creators, so it's not their fault. They can't tell the difference between a spoiler and a tease.
Leave it up to the Colonel.
Yeah, meanwhile, just lost context for all of that. Alright, hopefully there's no more mines here. Thankfully we have the mine detector now, so we can tell now. Cheap shot! That's an absolute cheap shot, you're not allowed to do that. That's not allowed. Oh yeah, the mine detector doesn't work here because it's jammed. Ugh. I'm about to crawl here. Yeah, there you are. There's no point having that out, it's useless. I'm not wasting my chaff grenade, I need it for later on. Actually, I think I'm out. No, I got 3 more. Okay, I'm fine. I'm just gonna crawl here. Ow! No, you are not gonna one-shot me. Screw you, I got rations. Okay, next area. Yeah, the Warner Brothers theme park stuff, they are so cheap and empty. I've seen clips and snippets of the Looney Tunes and the Scooby-Doo ones. They're so empty. Like, they got the art style down. They're so empty. Like, there's barely any animatronics. It's mostly just screens. And that's it. They're trackless rides. They're so big and empty. Like, they just took a warehouse and thought, we'll make a theme park in there. But not put any of the effort in it. They got the themes down, right? Because the environments are correct. It's just, they're so empty and lifeless. The animatronics in there are basically statues. They barely move. Such a disappointment. Alright, where are we? Alright, so we're in the hot room now, but I'm gonna go a bit further than that. I need the body armor. I didn't want to go back for it, but I need it. I really do. So I'm gonna extend this live stream more than I intend. Apologize in advance. Run away. I'm not here. Oh, he stopped. He thankfully stopped. Where's the box? I need a box. There, I feel safe in my box. I'm not here. Damn it. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Didn't realize you could toss him off the walkway here. Oh, God damn it. Stop trying. Can't see. Will you just stop and let me leave? Eh. Oh, for God's sake, I'm just gonna answer the thing, but these guards will not give up. Just let me leave. Ooh, careful. Right, I'm gonna hug here. Okay. I think the problem there with Scooby-Doo is just, it's a cartoon series, it's original Hanna-Barbera at the time. Logic doesn't apply. That's literally the excuse. Logic. It's a cartoon series, it's Hanna-Barbera, it doesn't apply. The argument is invalid. Ah, damn cameras. Right, hopefully there is a box around here that hopefully I'll be able to find. That box will make things much easier for transitions. Hopefully. It was a level 7 door I couldn't get access to. I think it's over here. Let me see if I'm right. It's a level 7. Okay. Ooh, cheeky. Please be what I'm looking for. Oh, what's the point of all this? Just resources? Oh. A doggo. There's a dog here. That's cute. It's just a random dog here. Must be Sniper Wolves. Okay, I know it's a level 7 door. It has to be around here somewhere. Where's the damn box? I need the box! There's 3 boxes here, and it'll make transitions a lot smoother. I really should have done my research. It's one of these buildings. Wait, which one's this one? It's level 1, that's not it. Well, here's the van. Yeah, hop into that, that'll make transitions much smoother. So where's the box? It's gotta be around here somewhere. It's a level 6. I know it's a level 7. I know it is. It has to be in there. I must have missed it. It's the only level 7 here. I don't know, just the sake of a laugh. That's probably why. I don't know, you got me as to whether they question it or not. It's just for the sake of a laugh. I can't find the damn box. It should be here. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly look it up. I'm just gonna double check. This is annoying me. I want that damn box, but I can't find it. Let me just play some music in the background. There we go. Alright, sorry if it's a bit loud. I'm just gonna look it up. Okay, I'm on this guide thing. You got a cardboard box. C. Found in one of the buildings surrounding the snowfield after defeating Sniper Wolf for the second time. Address to Snowfield has a blue stripe on it. Yeah, I'm in the right area. Okay. Well, I'm definitely in the right area. I've got the wiki page here, guide here. Found one of the buildings surrounding the snowfield. This is the second area we fight Sniper Wolf. Let's see. Has a blue stripe on it. Don't see a blue stripe. Ah, this is annoying me to hell! Should we look up a video, I suppose? Wait a minute. It didn't say it was a level 7, did it? No, it doesn't. It just has a blue stripe. Okay, if I can find that blue stripe... No, it's not. It's talking about the damn box. That's what it's talking about. It's just around here. Alright. That's probably it right there, isn't it? God damn it. Why didn't I look in here? That's the box in there, isn't it? So I could have grabbed this much sooner. Yep, that's the box. Okay, so that box is addressed to this particular area. Okay. Right, so we found our box. I'm actually going to make a save just in case things go bad. Damn me and my false padding. Get rid of that, don't need it no more. Okay, gonna put the save here. There we go. That's nice mailing. I prefer Kasumi's poems. Haikus, that's it. I prefer Kasumi's. Right, we want nuclear storage. This is where we want to go. I think. Any second. Any second. Ah, it's one way, isn't it? This usually works. Damn it, it's one way. It's a one-way truck. Of course it is. Well, throw that plan out the window. This usually works. Ah, I've just been embarrassed, haven't I? I've just wasted everyone's time. It's gonna take way too long just to go back to the tower, just to go back to the nuclear storage plant. It's too far. I tried and I failed. Ah, I'm out of chaffs, aren't I? Damn it. Ugh, I'm gonna have to take the pain. Ow. It's fine, I can beat the next boss without the body armor anyway. Yeah. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. Well, at least the transition over to the area will hopefully heat up the card by then. At least I can see it this time, so I'm not going in blind. Actually, yeah, I thought so. Cheeky little git, you're trying to get me. Again, I apologize for wasting everyone's time with that. That was a complete waste. It's not my fault. I didn't expect the van to not work. Okay, well at least we can get through this section a little smoother now. Here he is. You spotted me earlier. It's your fault. I failed. Oh, crap. I should probably have the card out. Ah, good. It's heated. Okay, we don't have to waste time then. There we go. Ah, okay. I'll just heal myself with that. There we go. Wasn't wasted. Okay, so the card's heated. Now we gotta go as fast as possible to the computer, or else it's gonna cool off. Well, at least the distance wasn't too far, so it wasn't exactly a complete waste of time. At least this will be the end of the backtracking. We're just gonna go straight to endgame. Just gotta wait for the elevator. I might as well get my... I was gonna do my exercises, but I guess not. Alright, one more lift, a cold room, and then we're good. If only there was a skip button. Don't care, I don't have any chaffs. Oh crap, chaffs would actually be great right now. Damn it. Damn mines. Damn everything. I actually genuinely need chaffs for the damn boss fight. Damn it, I'm not prepped. This has got to be my worst playthrough of this game yet. I'm so underprepared. But that just means the fight is going to be a lot more interesting because I have to tackle it different now. Great. Well, I'm not going to use this anywhere else. Where are they at? Ah, crows! I hate crows! Ah! One of them's gonna fall. I hate crows! Ah! Damn you, Raven! You can kill them, they're just very stubborn. Oh crap, the game's complaining I killed one.
Snake, can you hear me?
I didn't kill one.
Naomi, what the hell? Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes. But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
Through DNA, I'm not sure that's how it works. It's not like, you know, cut a tree and read the rings for how old it is.
What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Hypothetical battles?
Understand who I am now?
Not sure what you mean by that. You mean like what ifs between certain two characters if they ever collide?
Alone for so long,
I'm assuming that's what you mean.
until I met my big brother.
That's kind of like Death Battle then, when you compare that.
Your big brother.
Not really, to be honest.
Frank Yeager.
Who would wins?
What?
It really depends on what character's going up with what, and you also need the context to know the characters and who would most likely win, the versions they are, like what specific game they come from, or movie, book, whatever. It really depends a lot.
Who you destroyed was my brother.
Although, can I say, Death Battle, half the time accurate, the other half really inaccurate. One I'm specifically specifying is the Donkey Kong versus Knuckles fight. How the hell can Knuckles lose to Donkey Kong? Excuse me? They inaccurately portrayed Knuckles. Knuckles is not a dumbass. They portrayed him so damn wrong.
I was in motion.
So wrong. God, he should not have lost that fight. That's the sole reason why I stopped watching the death battles, because they're so wrong.
Brought us to this land of freedom, this America.
Sorry, that's a pet peeve of mine. I had to get that one out. That annoyed me to hell.
The war. And that's when it happened.
Yep, exactly. What is considered canon? Sonic series is a nightmare. The representations of death battle fights are supposed to be the culmination of their strongest traits, I suppose. But then the Knuckles that was represented also applied Boom Knuckles. I'm like, no, they're completely different. They're two different characters. They're not the same. That's why I hate it.
Is that all you cared about?
Goku versus Superman much?
That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for too long.
To be fair, the majority of Superman's powers were made up on the spot. Meanwhile, Goku's was made up on the spot, actually. Toriyama's thoughts on, the Super Saiyan thing. He was literally writing on the line when he was making his Dragon Ball series. He literally just thought up the next storyline when he was making it. He never planned any of it.
That doctor too, did you?
So that's interesting. It's kind of making fan fiction, really. It's just like you write it along as you go along. You don't plan this stuff. You just do it.
Afterwards, I covered it up.
I have no actual experience with writing. That's what I'm assuming that's how the process is for fan fictions. They just happen.
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you.
That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox. No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains...
I wonder if this kind of weapon actually exists. This is technically would be considered a bioweapon by technicality. Although, Metal Gear 4 determined it as a nanomachine, so... yeah. This would be quite dangerous, though. It's like the perfect assassination weapon.
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die.
So it acts like a cancer, essentially.
Bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide?
That is one dangerous weapon, Jesus Christ.
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Don't worry, Snake, you got many sequels to come.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
I'm pregnant.
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Well, that's the end of her. Won't be seeing her for a long while.
I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear.
Metal Gear, yeah.
Snake?
Well, that was a bit of a plot dump, and sadly we missed half of it. It was quite critical and important to Naomi's character. Oh, I was too distracted by what-ifs. It's not your fault. Gonna rock this house. It's not your fault, we're just having a good time. That's all that matters. Besides, you can always just read the text, so context isn't always going to be lost. Alright, we gotta be quick here though, because we're in a cold area, so the car's gonna heat up, cool down quick. Yeah, heat up by cold, that makes sense. What I could do is just ignore everything and just keep going. Nice, perfect. Could have done that on the previous run. Oh well. Alright, chaff grenades, that's nice. That's not enough. Take that ration. Get the chaff. Come on, hurry, hurry! Okay, go. Okay, don't need that. Go, go, go! Alright, so this is our last run. We're heading straight to the PAL key, insert it, and we'll be done. We've stopped Metal Gear. It's just a long climb left. Hopefully Otacon doesn't butt in all the time. Seriously, he called us like 3 times within like a minute. Here we are. I'm glitching on a timeline. I can't make any diversions at all. Okay, just 2 more ladders and then we're straight in. You think the smart thing would be to take advantage of being on top of Metal Gear is, I don't know, plant a couple of C4s, you know, just in case. No, we're just gonna leave it. It'll be fine. Okay, the gun should walk off by the time I catch up. Here he goes. Can't be too careful. Of course he heard me. That's another one on the ranking. I'm definitely not going to get the big boss rank. Words. It's a guarantee for my live streams. I will bugger up words. No, I'm not going to snipe it. Get back up. Alright, let's see. That's the power key. Still warm. Nice. There we go. Let's insert this thing in. There we go. Yeah, but it's like, he's not rock stupid dumbass. That's the thing. He was just supposed to be a little gullible, a little easy to manipulate and trick. But, you know, Knuckles was wise in what he knew, essentially. Also, it doesn't help that he, at the time, for Sonic 3, Knuckles hasn't encountered anyone ever in his entire life. And his first contact was Eggman. Not his fault for believing him.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master Miller, what are you on about?
What's going on?
You found the key.
If you're observant about the voices, you'd pick up on this. At the same time, this is kind of clever. You barely encounter Liquid to really catch on with this.
Alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the
Yeah, I suppose it is strange. Although considering Knuckles' position nowadays, what's a Master Emerald? Never heard of it. It doesn't seem to exist in my eyes. Oh, in Sega's eyes. It's like they're very on and off whether he is the Guardian of or not. It's like, I think Sega just hates the idea that they can't use Knuckles if he stays as a Guardian.
You mean you had this
I mean, to be fair though, it's like, Archie Comics got around that by utilizing the Chaotix, because Knuckles was part of the Chaotix, so they could just like, you know, have phases, what's the term? It's like a work phase or something like that. I've forgotten the word. Words are terrible for me. They just exchange places, you know. What's the word? I can't think of it. It's when you change out the thing. Words. It's escaped me today. I need to think the correct term. That's gonna annoy me for the rest of the stream now for not using the correct analogy. Damn it. You get where I'm coming from though. Knuckles would use get help from the Chaotix for changing places and who's protecting the Emerald at the time. The second the word comes up on that chat box, I'm gonna hit myself in the face.
Snake, that's not Master Miller. Campbell, you're too late.
Change shifts, that's it. Exchange shifts. That's the term. That's it. That's the word. That's it. It came to me in the last second. That's the word. That's the analogy.
Was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to me, dear brother.
My God, they're animated.
Liquid, how the... You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Oh, there you go. So, Master Miller has been Liquid this whole damn time. Well, we're kind of stuck in here now. Thankfully, we have a gas mask. But what to do now? Well, there's nothing we can do. We can just sit here and wait. We're stuck in here until we eventually run out of air. Oh. Alright, Otacon, can you help? Maybe?
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Okay. Alright, 1 minute. It's a good thing we have this gas mask or we wouldn't last. It'd be a good waste of rations that way. Should have set up a timer for this, see if it actually is a minute. That was faster than a minute.
I hacked into security.
That was about 20 seconds.
The door.
Well, at least you're efficient. Oh, hello, that was Liquid there. I don't know. I mean, Sonic's had, I was gonna say a birthday party in, you know, Generations, but and it's like, was it considered a birthday party? Or was it just a party? There was no age on that cake, so I'd like to think the characters would age in my headcanon, but it's like, I just accept things as they are. They have ages, it's just like, do the characters really act like their ages? No. I mean, there's Cream, of course, but then, you know, it's like more like they follow character tropes than their ages.
What? Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
I haven't really said this yet, but Liquid's voice, goddamn, I really enjoy Liquid's tone. Like, it's enjoyable. It's such a mocking, villainous tone.
You don't mean... That's right.
It's great.
You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox Die.
Fox die. It can't be.
What can you say about the rest of the message? I'm not sure what you're referring to there, Gonna Rock This House. I don't know what you mean there.
What? We've got a spy working in the
Oh, I think... Oh, food. I think that's what you meant. Not just age. I don't know. I mean, Knuckles likes grapes. It's confirmed he likes grapes. He just has a stockhold of grapes.
Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Die's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Die vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine.
I highly doubt it.
But that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Armstech president and Decoy Octopus were killed by Fox Die, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
Just think about that, the Fox Die thing.
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried.
Can I just say the whole Generations with, is Classic Sonic from another time, or from another dimension? Thanks, Forces, for confusing that. It's probably better to keep them as a dimension, because time travel is already a big enough mess as it is. It's like, you've established she's from another time.
I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason
I'd rather accept the dimensions excuse than time travel, because it has been established that other dimensions exist. Blaze is from an alternate dimension, so there's that.
leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But
I just try to remember, I think the last time I played this game, for some odd reason, at this point in the game, I just muted the audio and read out every single line from this point onwards in their character voices, because it's like, I'm enjoying my time here, having so much fun being Liquid. It's genuinely fun just trying to be Liquid. It's actually fun doing his voice. I could do it right now, but that's embarrassing. Well, if I had an outside script, I might try it out. Well, I have no idea how good my Liquid is, because I think it's just me with a more pompous tone.
You're just like Naomi.
well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. Yeah.
I don't know. I think at some point in the Sonic series, we've got to throw out logic and just accept things as they are. The storyline isn't the main focus of the Sonic series, even though we really want it to be, because there can be good Sonic story moments. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't. Logic doesn't apply. It doesn't help either that the writers for the recent Sonic games aren't actually that very good. What are their names? One of them's Pontac and Warren Graff or something like that? I don't know, I can't remember. I know one of the names is Pontac. I'm assuming by 3 Sonics, I think you mean Modern, Classic, and Adventure? I don't know. But yeah, the writers. The current Sonic writers, apparently, when they were hired for colors, they had no experience with the Sonic series, they didn't do any of their research, they just went in there and wrote it. The English translations, I mean. So that's reassuring. And then they got those very English writers to do the story for Lost World. Great idea, guys. That was a genius idea. Alright, here we are. Oh, crap. 1 chaff grenade. Fantastic. And no body armor, too. This is going to be hard. Alright, let's see if I can get a free shot, though. Let's see. I want Stinger. Focus on the disc thing. It's how it's aiming. I missed. Yeah, you want to get a fair distance, really. It's the best way to handle this guy. Every opportunity you can, hit the disc. Oh, that's right. I need the chaffs. I don't know. I think people just really want classic Sonic in the not classic Dreamcast Sonic in the game series, just so they can have, you know, Dreamcast mechanics. You know, the adventure style gameplay. That's pretty much what they want. Can't talk right now. I'm focusing on the boss. Ow. Get up, get up, get up. There we go. Now I can hit it. That's why I need chaffs, or else they'll miss every time. Do I need it every time? I'm just gonna take these hits. Don't care at this point. I don't have the body armor. Ow. More focusing on defeating the boss than talking about Sonic series right now. I apologize. Ah. Come on. Damn you. It's only gonna work on direct shots. Ow! There we go. Okay, I could probably explain the whole Dreamcast thing again. Alright, while they're talking about that, I think you're referring to Sonic Generations. What they meant is like the time zones for the games that were applied. For the classic series, we have Sonic 1, 2, and 3. The quotation Dreamcast era is Sonic Adventure 1 for that one representation, Sonic Adventure 2 for City Escape, and then they just have what was it? Sonic Heroes. For some reason, that was labeled as the Dreamcast era, which is technically accurate because Sonic Heroes is accepted somewhat as it happened. It's the continuation after Adventure 2 because they acknowledge that Shadow returns. Yeah, I'll stop there because we've already discussed the Nightmare as his hero's storyline. Then there's the modern era, which is, you know, Unleashed, Colors, and Sonic 06. That's the eras. I'm assuming people just wondering is like, okay, we have classic and modern, so where's the Dreamcast era to represent? I don't know. I think that's the question you're asking for. It's the best I can answer.
I can't. Why? Because I'm the one who killed her parents.
That's nothing but twists here.
And couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad when I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now she thinks of me as her brother. From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister, but every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
Guilty conscience, eh? It's reminding me of some other character that did something similar, but I can't remember who.
Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
It looks like it supplied some ammo, thankfully. Ooh. Well, at least he's a cyborg, he can just shrug it off. He can get a new arm. Well, it's a good thing he's right-handed.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
That's just gonna be my answer for all of this, for logic in the storyline for Sonic Heroes is, You can't explain it, you just have to accept it half the time. It's okay to acknowledge the issues here, that's the whole, that's the signs of, being a fan, being a fan of the series is you acknowledge the continuity issues and all that stuff, but sometimes you just can't explain it, it's just like, it happens. It's okay to acknowledge the mistakes and issues that are clearly there, obvious. But you just can't excuse it or explain it, it's there. That's the best I can say for it, it's just, it's there. I can't fire! It's too close, I can't do it! Sonic theories? I'm sure I've read a few, but I can't think of any right now. Give me an example, I'll probably describe it. Theories. Meanwhile, Snake's trying to blow someone up. Theories. I'm sure I've read a few. Damn it, I can't think of any right now. I'm sure I've read a few that would accept headcanon. I'm sure if you point one out, I'm gonna say, oh yeah, I accept that. I'm more distracted by this headcanon stuff than the game. Yeah, that's just the same thing I'm going for right now. It's like, I can't think of anything right now. This is annoying me. I need an example. I'm sorry, I'm disappointing. I'm seriously disappointing you, Gonna Rock This House, for this. I'm doing terrible. I'm awful. I can't think of anything. I need like an example to get my proper opinion. I can't think of anything. Who am I as a Sonic fan? I can't think of a good theory. Damn it. No, you don't. I need a chaff. F. Jesus, I'm not low on rations. Stinger, that's fine, but it's not a chaff, is it? Get up, get up, get up. Okay, good. Chaffs. I'm not gonna last another second. Ooh. Just keep moving. Alright, with the chaff grenades out, it's gonna make the missiles miss much easier. Yep, there it is. Well, that wasn't a great run, now was it? Please pick up where that left off. Damn it, it's back at the start of the goddamn fight. Of course it is. Oh, better take advantage of this. Can I at least get a few free shots? Alright, this time I'm gonna have to just be careful with the hits. Oh, the missiles are dead on accurate. Without chaff grenades, this is going to be really hard. Nope. Get up, get up. Stinger? Yep. Ah, it also affects my auto aim, doesn't it? Alright, got a good few hits on that one. I'll be able to do the next one. I'll take the hit. There you go. Okay. 4 rations. I'll be fine for the next bit. Yeah, the purgatory stuff. Like, I'm sure someone's done the theory, like, Sonic Generation, Sonic goes to the White Void, all of it's in his mind, or something like that. It's probably something like that, isn't it? Wouldn't really accept that as canon, would I? It's a bit of a generic theory, isn't it? It's like pretty predictable. Gotta go through this again, can't I? Alright. Gotta sit through this again. Damn it. Well, whilst I'm away, I'm gonna refill my water. I've got a water bottle here just for my mug. Enjoy the sounds of beeping and refilling water. That's our qualifying ASMR section right there. That was literally enough time for refilling the water. Fantastic. It's like it was planned. Ah, yeah, it's such a generic theory for that, isn't it? So we have generic purgatory thing. The good guys are secretly bad guys, like say Mario is the villain or something like that, which is stupid as hell. Ah, game theory. Flipping game theory. Sans is Ness. Oh, I never liked game theory's theories. They were terrible. And inaccurate too. I can't stand them. It's like sometimes the evidence he uses, sometimes it just like, you're really stretching it, mate. Sometimes things just happen. They're there for no particular reason. They're not Easter eggs. They're there. That's it. They don't actually mean anything. They're just there. Not everything means something. Matt Pat was really stretching for anything just for the views. The only time he was good was the FNAF stuff, because there was actual evidence going on for it. But for the other stuff, no, he had no evidence on anything else. It was just stretching so much. Okay, what do I need to shoot? Probably in the center, I suppose. Yep. Can I shoot multiple times? Come on. Ow, damn it, too close. I'm gonna take it. Well, at least don't get interrupted whilst I'm like this. I should probably be moving whilst this is going on. Hang on, I'll read that comment in a section. Just gotta deal with this boss and I'll be able to explain it. Oh, damn you, Liquid! Ah, damn you, Liquid! Oh, I'm gonna die here again, aren't I? Grey Fox, where's the ammo? You didn't supply enough. Damn it, Grey Fox. Oh, get the... Damn it, Snake, you didn't pick up the thing. Okay. Does Mario really destroy bricks that actually innocent citizens? Okay. Where this is coming from, and this is actually true, the evidence for that is coming directly from the manual for Mario 1 originally. In the storyline for Mario 1, yes, there is a story, Bowser converts all the toads, nearly all of them, into blocks. Every single block you've destroyed is actually a toad you've murdered. Yes, that is in the manual. It didn't specify you kill them, it's just that Bowser has turned all the toads into blocks. And that's why there's so many blocks and mushrooms you find in the field. It's stuff like that is amazing. It's like, oh, it was a different time, wasn't it? Alright, so what I need to do is every time I throw a chaff grenade, I need to actually move around more. God damn you and your immunity. Oh, I haven't got the rations out. Alright, he hasn't dropped any of the chaff grenades, has he? Damn you, Grey Fox, you're not helping. Ah. No, not really. It's just an old game. It's just a concept that they thought of. It's like, yeah, that'll do. I find it humorous, really. It's just like, that was a messed up time, wasn't it? Although it does actually encourage like Mario Maker to recreate more accurate versions of the stages, which I have actually done. It's basically just, it's the same first stage, it's just that as a few extra sound effects to emphasize the, you know, you're murdering a lot of toads whilst you're doing this, you know. But it's just a game, really, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people never read the manual, didn't know the context for the original Mario. It doesn't matter. It's like saying, like, the Sonic series, every single ring you've collected. Oh yeah, actually, Eggman just turned all the animals into rings, and every single ring you've collected, you're basically using them as bullet shields. I don't know, something stupid like that. Yeah, that's nice, Grey Fox, that's nice. Screw you, Grey Fox, for wasting my time! Tell me, Grey Fox, you're wasting my time! Just fire the damn trigger, it's a free shot! Yeah, I do know there are quite a few. I've tried Jet Set Radio, I've tried a little bit of Knights. I know there's a game series called Phantasy Star Sagas or something like that. I think that's what it's called. Any others? There is, there's quite a few. I'm getting the examples from the Sega All-Stars Racing. Choo Choo Egg series, something like that. Billy Hatcher, that's one of them. What was the original mascot for the Sega series? What was he from? I've seen his face. I could see his face and everything, but I've forgotten his name. That's redisplaying him as a mascot, isn't it? I can't think of it. Alright, joke's on you. I've got chaffs at the ready. Oh, damn it. Yep. A shooter series. Yeah, I believe you on that, actually. Fairly believe you. Can't think of the name of it, though. I think I know... I'm not sure what series... If it's actually Sega or not. I'm not sure. It's like some kid with, like, a yellow shirt with like, a blade gun type thing. Or a gun that is a blade at the same time. Can't remember. It's like an on-rail shooter. Oh! Panzer Dragoon! I think that's one of those series, yes. That's a different series. It's not relevant to what I was talking about, but that's one of them. Oh, damn it, stop crawling, Snake. I believe that's one of the decent games, I think. Oh, I'm gonna have to take the hits now. I'm too far in. Oh, can I make this? Please, let's be it. Don't choke. Oh, damn it. Don't choke here. Oh, just. Almost choked. Oh yeah, the Yakuza series. I completely forgot about that. Apparently that's one of those hidden gem titles that everyone keeps praising. Kind of like Persona. They're not the same, but it's like, it's getting that kind of same praise, really. This fight would have been a lot easier if I got the damn body armor. Would have halved all that damage. Oh, I did it the man way, with chaff grenades and missile launchers. Yeah, you're talking about the original Donkey Kong arcade thing. I think you're mixing up some things. Jumpman is Mario. I think what you're mixing up is Donkey Kong himself. In that game, and I think this is actually quite canon to Donkey Kong Country, in the arcade game of Donkey Kong, that Donkey Kong is actually Cranky Kong. Donkey Kong Jr. eventually grows up to become the Donkey Kong we know today with the tie and everything. I think Cranky Kong himself confirms it in the game, or in the original manual for Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, there's some deep lore in the Mario series, isn't there? It's like the theory of Rosalina, like who's their parents. It could be Mario and Peach. Or it could be Luigi who's the father, apparently, and Daisy or something like that. I don't know where they're getting it from.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Well, I'd never heard about that for Jumpman specifically. I thought it was downright Mario.
Where warriors like us are honored.
Well, it has to be, because the games later on for the Donkey Kong arcade games, Jumpman becomes the villain, essentially.
When he was young,
Like, Jumpman just downright cages up Donkey Kong, and you play as Donkey Kong Jr. in order to rescue a big DK. The third one, I can't remember the plot line, essentially, but basically later on, Jumpman becomes the villain.
war isn't what it used to be. We're losing
What a world, eh?
in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurs.
Oh yeah, right, this is one of those interactive ones.
You should know that.
I'm gonna do a thing.
After I launch this weapon and get $1 billion, we'll be
$1 billion!
honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then we'll steadily expand our.
He's standing on nothing. He's floating in the air.
As long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance.
Liquid's literally standing on nothing. Oh my god, how have I not noticed that?
That's the only reason.
Isn't it reason enough?
Maybe in the original, because that's the reason why Donkey Kong actually, why you fight him. DK in the original arcade was Jumpman's pet, essentially, and apparently he mistreated him. Then DK broke out, stole Pauline, and we know how the plotline goes, essentially. Yeah, Jumpman wasn't a very good pet owner.
What? Are you
He's literally floating in air. I can't stop looking at this now. How have I not noticed this?
That was. I want
Snake in shock and awe that he's able to defy gravity.
was filled with the joy.
Maybe this is why you're not supposed to be able to control the camera here. But I can for some odd reason.
You don't have to deny it. We were created to.
I can't stop looking at his feet. It's like, how is he doing that? Sorry, Liquid, your revelation is all great and all, but you're defying gravity.
Les enfants terribles, the terrible children. That's
I don't
what
speak
the
Italian.
project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their
Essentially, yes, you are. That is the storyline of the original arcade game. You are essentially being the bad guy. I mean, yes, you're saving Pauline, but it's your own fault as to why you're in the situation in the first place.
But father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in.
I mean, what's he gonna do with a big monkey as a pet? What do you think was gonna happen?
And the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were
It's kind of like how sharks breed. No, and I never will, because it's an Adam Sandler film, and I knew it was going to be bad the second I saw his face in the damn trailer.
in murder.
Well, the CGI does look actually pretty good. It's a unique art style. Anyway,
So it was
baby survival here they're talking about. It's kind of like how sharks breed.
exactly the same.
So I recall,
But
I'm not sure which breed specifically, but sharks, when they hatch from the eggs, are still inside the mother shark's womb. When they hatch, in order for them to keep living, they have to eat the other eggs within the same womb. So it's a literal battle of survival inside the womb. And it's like, that's pretty messed up. You're eating your own fellow brothers in there. What's wrong with you, mate? They literally do that. I'm not sure which particular breed of shark they do that, but that's an actual thing, and that's messed up.
two are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were
Suddenly,
able
real-life
to
footage.
identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct.
I wonder if genome therapy is an actual thing that's going on today to make super soldiers.
Members of the next generation
Probably not,
forces.
you know,
That's how they
reasons, but there must be research put towards it.
That's right. The genome soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers.
It's just Adam Sandler in general. The only exception I'd say to his film series would be Happy Gilmore, because I think that's somewhat decent. I've seen snippets of it recently, but not the whole film. I think it's good. The only other film I say that's actually quite decent is Bedtime Stories, which is a Disney film, so you can get away with that. I think it's actually genuinely quite nice, actually. Not terrible. It's a solid time, I'd say. I haven't seen it in a while, but you know, it's like, it's there. It's good for the kids. It's acceptable. It's a film.
The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
But what if they were wrong?
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder.
Well, I probably should have spoken up that I did see the specific clips that mattered, which is the Donkey Kong fight. And yet, he bloody cheated by throwing the hammer at Donkey Kong. That's not how the game works, mister! There was a whole plot line that apparently some game master in the film, whatever, cheated at Donkey Kong. I'm like, you can't cheat at Donkey Kong. There's no cheat codes for it. It doesn't exist. But yet, today, in this age, the reigning champion of Pac-Man apparently cheated, too. So, I'll believe Pac-Man, because that's an early arcade game, but Donkey Kong? There's no cheat codes for that.
Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I.
Well, we're not exactly the same. You have different hair, mate.
That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among
All this talks about genes and evolution and breeding. Well, what's making me think is Jurassic Park and how all the females naturally, some of them just instinctively evolved and changed to become male because there's too many females around. You can thank the frogs for that one. What a weird selection of DNA to pick on, though.
And then I'm going to go beyond. In order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you.
That's a weird transition. That was a loading screen if I ever saw it. Meryl!
Sure, she was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling you on.
So wait, when did she get here? Was she like hiding in the Metal Gear at the time being? It must have been a couple of hours, maybe an hour, if we passed out and managed to get up here.
It wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business.
Oh, it'd be amazing to see this like entire scene in the theater with actual actors. It'd be hype as hell. Like, you could feel the tension with an actual actor.
They won't even need a PTA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that.
Yes, that's the guy I was thinking of. He's the Pac-Man champion, essentially. And he actually cheated. Amazing how accurate they managed to get for that one.
Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi...
Oh, who's the guy who actually acts... Who did the character, whatever, in the film for Pixels? Was the guy... I don't want to say the term, it's the dwarf. What's his name? God, he was in bloody Avengers too. Infinity was as a literal dwarf. What's his damn name?
Don't worry, Snake.
He's in Game of Thrones. What is he? What's his name?
I may only
That's an actual term for forgetting an actor's name. You know their face, you know what they've done, but you forget their goddamn name. There's a term for it. I know there is.
confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some
I can't
time.
think of it. Damn it.
It'll give you a chance to escape.
Second you tell me, I'm gonna slap myself in the face.
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an
I could look it up, but I don't want to.
Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
Nope, I'm blank. I'm too distracted.
Forced me to cooperate.
Alright, just focus on the game. It'll probably come to me later on.
Better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing?
Colonel!
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been released
Who's this guy?
of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man.
Who does he think he is?
That he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry.
Just say it's a test bombing range.
Convincing
That's usually the excuse. Training.
say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart.
Ah, crap, that actually is a good excuse. It's a nuclear disposal facility. They could just set one off by accident.
The dark
That's actually a legit good excuse.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
he was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well,
What?
that's okay.
Oh my god. He cheated in real life. Oh my god. I wasn't aware of that. He cheated in real life. God damn. How do you do that? It's a goddamn car. Oh, that's stupid. Even worse is that they got the creator of Pac-Man to be in that film too. What's his opinion on this? I wasn't aware that you could cheat in Pac-Man. Oh god, I'm not going to use that Japanese fakeness again. Nope, that's racist as hell.
This before the airstrike.
I'm going to hell for that one. How do you cheat in real life? It's like those life hacks you see. It's like, you could get infinite money if you do it this way. Something stupid like that.
Only your
Literal life hacks.
return to me what is right.
Amazing. Maybe that's the point. It's probably just a good laugh. It is a comedy of film anyway.
Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle.
Oh, good.
This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death.
How can you predict that? He's lying about that. He's lying. I think what he means, the precise moment of her death, means when the bomb goes off.
If you win, you might still be able to save her.
Oh yeah, he's wasting our time right now. That timer's real. He's wasting 30 seconds.
Brief moment of love before the end.
It's amazing.
If you cross this line, at this height, it will kill even
What? Oh, I thought it was actually him. I thought it was actually... Oh, come on. That's annoying. I thought it was actually him. Damn it. Yeah, so Liquid officially wasted 30 seconds of our time. If you do... Oh, careful. Snake, climb up. Climb up, Snake. There we go. Keep your eyes off, mate. Alright, you gotta be strategic here. We have no items. It's just a pure fight. Ow! Snake climb up, come on. Physical combat here is not great. There's a strategy to him, I know it, but it's just been a bit. It's not like this, come on. Remember the basics of CQC! There you go, that's it. Gotta focus on the ones. That's it, I've got it now. Get those petty shots. There we go. I'm choking. Snake, climb. I'll read that comment in a second. Just gotta focus on Liquid. Ow. Why does Liquid hurt more than me? Damn it, that tackle. Ow, it's so stiff. Should really use the analog stick here, that'd probably help. I don't have the time, I'm running out. Come on, 20 seconds. Damn you, Liquid, do not waste my time here. Damn it. Well, Meryl's dead. Okay, just talking about Adam Sandler, okay. A video game movie. Apparently it's always destined to fail, apparently. Even in adaptations or just general films, it seems to always fail, video game films. God damn it. I hope the, by the looks of it, actually, the Detective Pikachu film might actually be genuinely good. I hope it's actually going to be good. And then hopefully the Sonic film will be as equal, hopefully. I'm really hoping it actually will be decent. Please be decent. Had enough of this running trend of bad game movies. Ow. Get up. Damn it. Come on, I got this. I'm not sure if the kick does extra damage, but I gotta be careful. Come on. It's so hard to hit him, it's so stiff. I'm fine, Liquid, jeez, stop asking me. Come on. I kept my eyes off for 1 second. Oh, almost got it. Just a little more. Damn it. Damn you and your invincibility. Come on, don't choke here. Oh, damn you, Liquid, you pushed me off. Oh, he's kicking me! How dare you? I didn't know he could do that. He kicked me. Oh, that's my mistake. Don't do that again. Oh, damn it! I choked! Almost had it. Alright, my problem was I kept running to him when he's at the edge. Yeah, but it's like, it's not the first time a film has done that, to be honest. There's been fan creations of that, you know, on YouTube. And I think they've done a better job than an entire film. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a stupid thing to do with Qbert in the film, in Pixels. Really stupid. Like, oh my god, what were they thinking? They must have been on drugs that day. Yeah, specifically at the end of the film, it's really stupid. I'm not gonna say it because I'm pretty sure everyone knows it by now. I can't believe I forgot about that. I think people want to remember Qbert more in Wreck-It Ralph than anything else. Don't choke. Yeah, that particular scene. It's so messed up. Like, why? I might as well explain what the context is as soon as I defeat Liquid. Come on. Don't go in, that's my problem earlier. Gotta figure out how to dodge that. Why does Liquid do more damage than me? I wish you could just push him off, that'd be more fun than this. Damn it, too close. Come on, don't choke, please. Right, a little more, a little more. Damn it, stop doing that, me. There we go, got him. Perfect, I knocked him off. Okay, now I can explain Qbert. Okay, so in the film Pixels, there's this character who's got a really close connection with a particular game character. That game character becomes real. In the film, the game character dies. But then Qbert in the film, at some point, decides, I'm going to turn myself into that game character. And Qbert becomes female all of a sudden. It's like, oh, what the hell? And then there's a post-credit scene where the human mates with the girl, and what pops out is a bunch of Qberts.
Meryl, are you okay?
That's weird. What were they on that day? Meanwhile, end of the world.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
So weird. It's like, okay, they can do that apparently.
Just like you. Fighting them.
So it's like, is the girl like have the personality whatever the character was, or is she like got Qbert's personality? I'm confused.
Don't say that.
And that's why Pixels is a terrible film.
But it made me realize something.
Had some good ideas. It's just that
All the pain.
why?
There was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I had.
Wreck-It Ralph's done a better representation of Qbert than Pixels. That's
Kept me alive. Snake. I wanted to see you again.
Meryl. That's my Kodak.
And yet it happens anyway.
Snake,
It's just
Good news.
uh
Meryl's okay.
it's the sole reason I'm never gonna watch Pixels. Is like, I'm just gonna, the entire film I'm gonna say, that's not right, why is this happening? Character that can't do that.
I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a
That's
parking
great.
garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it.
Oh,
Who do you
that's
think
nice.
you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
Unlocking.
Don't worry, Otacon lives. You'll see him in Metal Gear Solid 2. He'll be fine.
Don't worry. I'm
Besides, if you really want to guarantee that Otacon lives, there's an alternate ending where you get out here with Otacon. The requirement of that is that Meryl has to die. So, what is considered canon anyway?
Life isn't all about loss, you know. Snake, Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks? Well, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Alright. We're gonna escape route. Let's get out.
What about him?
Now, first things first.
Where's Odin?
How do we get down? There's no ladder here. We're stuck up here.
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah. And I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Voxels is, yeah, you're right, it is more accurate, but honestly, Pixels makes more sense as a movie title. Also, the characters are more representative from their original games, which are nothing but pixels. What you gonna do? I mean, what's more catching a title, Voxel or Pixel? The first thing that comes to your mind is Pixel, because games. I'll be fair, at that particular time, at the time when the movie was released, there was a lot of stuff going on, like game stuff, where it was nothing but the arcade games. Nothing modern, or from the 2000s, it was always arcade games. I'm like, where's the modern representation? Come on, man!
You need some clothes.
It annoyed me way too much. It's like, more people remember the arcade games than they do of the console stuff, and that annoyed me. At that particular time when Pixels was out. It was annoying me to hell. It was happening too often.
Hurry.
That's just me. I'm over that now, but the point being...
Snake.
I say that I'm annoyed with the too much arcade representation, where today, in the UK, we don't get arcades anymore. We have coin machines, and that's it. Where are the real games at, mate? Yeah, we don't get arcades here in the UK. None that I've seen. Like, there's no arcade nearby. I want one. Oh yeah, that's mandatory, by the way.
Damn, no keys.
Yeah, of course there isn't. Did I leave all my equipment or something? I have to do these by hand. Must have forgotten my stuff. Alright, which one may I take? That one. Okay, in we go.
Fire that machine gun with your weapon button.
Yeah, 1 second. That family was so slow. There we go. Damn it, he's so slow. Hold on. Can I tap it? No, I have to hold it. Damn it. Okay, well this makes things easier. It's a little faster now. Yeah, I did watch Wreck-It Ralph. I don't think I'll ever see, the sequel, to be honest. I liked the first one, but it didn't really represent many of the games that often, which, to be fair, licensing stuff. It was a nightmare at the time that they managed to get away with anything, so I'm happy with what we got. But yeah, the first film's quite fun and enjoyable for gamers, because it's probably the only good gamer film to ever exist. To be fair, it's more original content than games. But I'm fine with that, to be honest. At least it was a good film. The sequel is like... there's no games, it's just the internet. Why even bother? Why bother? Oh yeah, oh crap, I forgot. Shoot the barrels. That's like, well, we should be progressing by now. Why are we progressing? Shoot the explosive barrel. I forgot to do that. I mean, to be fair, they don't really stick out as explosive barrels. They're just barrels. Generic ass barrels. Oh, it seems nice and calm. Ah. I'll be fine.
Okay, Snake, let's go.
Yeah, I wasted so much time in that earlier part. We're probably not going to make it to the end. Loads of money! You know, at least it was nice to see the Disney princesses in a 3D rendition, like, nice and clean. I appreciate that. Because when's the last time, like, Jasmine's gotten a nice representation, eh? Although to be fair, there was a few missing in there. Where's the princess's name? Technically, she's a princess in Atlantis. What was her name? Oh, wow, that's just telling me how great a fan I am. I can't remember her damn name. I'm sure you know what I'm thinking of. Kita, yes, thank you. Where's she? Come on, she counts as a princess. Where is she? Where's Kita? There's probably many others that weren't represented. Screw you, Liquid. Ow. Yes, that's true, but she's a princess. She should be represented anyway. It's the interwebs. It's a digital representation. It doesn't matter. I just wondered, Kita representation. When's the last time Atlantis has gotten some nice appreciation for once? It's a good missing gem film. And the same with Treasure Planet, actually. God, it's amazing to think that film was going to get a sequel. It was planned and everything, just didn't happen. I want my Treasure Planet sequel, damn it. Screw you, Liquid. Please don't let me die here. I'm so low on health. Ah, we made it, thank God. Tish underwater. Ah, okay, we just made it with barely any health left. That's dramatic as you can get. We're officially done. If this was a speedrun, that is time. I can put this down now, but I'm going to put it in my lap instead. Ah, just sit back and enjoy the rest of the film. Meryl.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
And a broken leg and ribs.
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Just because can't see a body doesn't mean he's not dead.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh.
Well, that's a good thing, because for a kid to watch Atlantis, it is a bit boring and tame compared to other Disney movies at the time. That's good, that means you appreciate a hidden gem. Yeah, Atlantis isn't amazing, but it's like, it's got some concepts and themes that are really damn good. But the storyline is pretty basic and bare minimal and a bit too short. It's just enjoyable as a film as it is, it's really good. It's just one of those missing gems, really. Also, the implementation of CGI and hand-drawn animation, really good blend in that one. But Treasure Planet nails it. Like, they nailed it for that one. And we'll never see him ever again.
If he's dead, that means...
Yeah, it's weird. It's an adaptation of Treasure Island, but it's like, I rewatch that film every once in a while. It's good. I wish I saw it more as a kid, but I watch it now. It's like, this is good. This is very good. It can't be helped. It's like, it's a sci-fi adaptation of a pirate-themed book. I don't know what else you could do, really. They want some good concepts, though.
Arrested. I was able to get into contact with the president. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Damn.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base.
Would have raised some alarm just seeing two jets fly by with a couple of bombs.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry, I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
You'll forever always be my colonel.
Present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos.
Actually, let's see. Just making sure. Right. Road to El Dorado and Sinbad, that's DreamWorks. It's actually DreamWorks. It's not a Disney film. Oh, it says not from Disney. Ah, damn it, me not reading. Okay, I'm just gonna take that back. Can I just rewind time? Take that back. Yes, those are DreamWorks films. Road to El Dorado, that's a good film. Major issue with Sinbad, though, is the romance. Makes no sense. Alright, we have Sinbad and the girl, whatever her name is. She's about to be married in that story. And in the adventure that happens within it, she just decides to change her love to someone else in one day? No! You're about to get married by your lifelong love, and you just decide, oh, you know what, I'm actually going to go for the Sinbad person. Screw the wedding. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works in real life. You can't just change your love in one day. I'm not sure if it was in one day, but it's like, that's way too soon. That bothered me the whole film. It's like, you're gonna get married. You can't just do that. I'm sorry, it's just like, you can't just do that. That's wrong. That's messed up. You're playing with the man's emotions. Well, what does he think about this? It's like, oh, okay, you just don't love me anymore. Fine. It's not like we spent like months for this wedding. Mm. But yeah, in general, the film itself, yeah, it's fine. It's just that one little nitpick.
He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world.
Can't say the Sinbad, the main villain, a god or whatever. She's like a pretty good villain. Quite good. Manipulative, that's what she is.
He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Oh yeah, that's like logic. What is that? It's like sometimes you just gotta ignore some things, but at the same time, it's like, remember, there's this thing going on in the background of your head. You can't ignore it. It's always gonna be there. Yeah, it's just the way people are, I suppose. It's just me. It's like, you notice one thing, it's kind of like, that's ruined the film for me now. Stops like enjoying a film in general. Yeah, it's true. It's just like, damn you, logic. Gotta get in the way. Well, at least Metal Gear here doesn't have, you know, plot issues. Everything makes sense. Well, makes sense in quotations. Bit of a nightmare to understand, but it does make sense when you connect the dots.
I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was. Where I came from.
Underrated films. I'm sure there's a few I can think of. I'm sure I've watched one or two lately to rewatch. Maybe if I look through my DVD collection right now, I'd probably point some out. Well, they're not official, they're copies. That was back in my younger days, mind you. That was actually when I was a kid. My parents got me those. They were free, you can't go wrong with those. Bootleg DVDs. I'll think of something. You know, I'll let this speech go on, and I'll have a look through right now. I'll mute it.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox-Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live.
Okay, had to look through my stuff. Titan AE. I've heard it's good, haven't seen it. I'm probably missing out. I looked through my DVD, just one of the cases. First one that comes up is Mr. Megorian's Wonder Emporium. I watched that as a kid, but looking at it now, it's deep. It may be a kid's film, but it's like, it's kind of deep. It's like, it's quite serious of a film, really. It's got kid tropes in it, but it's like, it's got some serious stuff about it, about death. It's like, damn, it's deep. It's more about discovering oneself and what they could really find in their future. What their lifelong job could be. Something like that. There's also Zathura. That's another kids' film. Quite a good one, actually. Like, it's really good. A fun kids' film, like, with a lot more practical effects in it than CGI, which is quite impressive for the time of it. That's a good film. Leave it, leave it. I was going to move my CD case back, but I can't now. It's too late.
A reminder of how to live. Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you.
Ah,
Maybe
sweet.
that's the real way to live.
You mean the TMNT films? Yes, I have. I've seen both of them. Actually quite solid, actually. Compared to the Michael Bay stuff. It's actually enjoyable. In some fashion. I don't know how. They're better than the recent, you know, Transformers films. I can say that. They're not perfect, but, you know, enjoyable. I'm not a massive Turtles fan, but, you know, I enjoyed my time. I know it's a Michael Bay film, you're supposed to hate them, but I'm like, I enjoyed it. That's all to say. I'm sure actual fans despise it, but I enjoyed it. As a general audience, I suppose. I'd definitely say the sequel's better than the first one. I can tell you that one.
I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Come on, let's enjoy life.
We must live. There's a big problem? Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna guess what the problem is. I'm thinking continuity, maybe? I don't know, I'm thinking about it. I know it's a sci-fi film. In the 1980s, there were more than 60,000 nuclear warheads in the world at all times. In 1993, START II was signed, and the United States and Russia agreed to reduce the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads to However, as of 1998, there still exist 26,000 nuclear warheads in the world. I wonder if that's lessened or increased nowadays. 1996, so... well, 98, whatever. I wonder what that is right now in 2019. I'm probably not going to see it. You could spoil me rotten for that one. It's like, I gotta encourage myself to see certain films I want to see. It's just the way I am. It's like TV series, really. Just like, I gotta be in the mood for that. But for Tyne AE, I'm probably never going to see it, so you go right ahead. Besides, this is the credits. We can actually discuss things now. I actually got time. So distracted with gameplay. Well, I might as well talk about Metal Gear now. That was Metal Gear Solid. As you know, good description for the game. It's solid. It's the first step into a 3D gameplay mechanic for the game series, and it improves so much compared to what the original first two games were. It's a lot easier, I'll tell you that. But the game focused majority on making a storyline for a cinematic experience, but with some, you know, fun gameplay mechanics and such. It's basic, it's simple. It's satisfying to try and get through it without being spotted. I thankfully got through this without being spotted that many times. Probably spotted like 15-ish times, maybe? I don't know. A few times I got careless and forgot to get certain equipment. That's my own fault, not practicing. But yeah, the main selling point for this game and its series is the storyline, because this is a quality movie experience, I tell you. Kojima definitely nailed something here. Like, he wanted to make sure it was a quality game. Definitely that. And this is on the PS1. There's no other experience like it at the time. Like, this was the first. And now we're having screenshots of a polar bear for some reason. Someone recorded this. I can say the game's music is actually quite good and, you know, fitting for the environments you go through. This piece here, love it. It's really nice. It's just nice. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be fitting towards to. Maybe Snake himself, or maybe just concepts of war. I don't know. It's just really nice. I like it. Yeah, but this is where all the story really starts getting deep and connected, where it really matters that you experience the games in order. Yes, there's some timeline issues like Metal Gear 3 and 5, but you know. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming the father figure is perceived as good guy, turns out he has bad motives, then, you know, young good guy is like, if you look at it this way, the Earth is actually alright. It's actually savable. It's like, oh, okay, fine, I'll just change my motive at the last second, why not? I'm assuming he was always bad from the start, it's just that bad motives didn't show up yet. And then just suddenly turned around in the same movie. Yeah, I can see what you mean by that. It's kind of like trying to be Star Wars in that mechanic kind of thing. It's like, yeah, he's always been bad, but it's like, with enough motive and pushing, he could turn good. But judged by what you're describing there, yep. Right, I gotcha. I got it then. Well, it's kind of like, well, you know, Treasure Planet, except in Treasure Planet, the whole, you know, turning, what's the pirate's name? I've forgotten his name, which is terrible. Why am I terrible with names? Well, basically, the main villain in the entire experience experiences from Jim his own, you know, goodness from actually trying to teach the kid some moral stuff during the entire experience of heading towards the treasure. The entire film is spent around turning him good. Well, not him turning good, it's just, you know, the cyborg, yeah, was always inherently a good guy. He had good motives, just had some bad decisions, essentially. But what you're describing in that film is like, it happens immediately, just bam. But the transition for the cyborg to turn good was built along the entire film. Like, you see him progressively leaning towards more on Jim's sides than, you know, his own selfish goal. And even if he does do bad decisions, he immediately regrets it. So that means, you know, he's still leaning towards the good side. It's just that his key goal, his whole life, you know, reach and goal is right there in front of him. He just needs to take one extra step that could end up ruining everything. You know. But that's good. That's actual character development right there. Look, I mean, look, I sound like I know what I'm doing, but I don't. I know nothing about writing. What do I know? I can't do those video essays that a lot of YouTubers can do, which are damn impressive. Like, that's a trend, video essays. I can't do that. I have no editing skills or writing. Oh, that's promising. Not to the qualities of Mass Effect, then, where every character is actually relevant. I was actually thinking this last night, since you asked for an explanation as why I think Mass Effect's good. Best way I can think of it, I was thinking it last night, best way I could explain it is through the main characters for Mass Effect 1, how you recruit the characters. Each character is involved and have a connection to Saren, the main villain of Mass Effect. They all have some relevancy as to why they are there with you.
Allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes.
I'll explain it better in a second.
Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Okay. Metal Gear Solid.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir.
No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of.
It wasn't an accident.
Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Ocelot was behind some secretive stuff. So at some point in the game, you may notice, he just disappeared. We never really saw where he went. Let's see. I've saved 11 times, continued 7 times. I actually called it! Jesus! I actually called being caught 15 times! I only guessed that! I actually was caught 15 times! Oh, wow, that's good. That's good. I called that. And 69. Nice. 41 rations, Jesus. I got the code name of Puma. And now we have the bandana for infinite ammo. Yeah, essentially that's the main plot point of Treasure Planet and Treasure Island. You know, it's about the main two. That's the main focus. Alright, gonna save. Onto this one. It's gonna get a red marker. Oh, orange, sorry. It becomes red for the next playthrough. That never happens on this thing. Okay, there we go. There. Okay. Whew. 2040. Jesus Christ. Where did that come from? Right. Let's transition back. There we go. Right. It's 2 hours and 40. I don't actually have time to explain the whole Mass Effect characters now they're all connected. But just take my word for it. Remind me again for the next stream and I'll probably have a better chance to explain it. Right. So, get rid of that. Right, so next stream, which I've already displayed it, but I'm going to show it again. So that's the thumbnail for the thing. Next I'm going to be doing is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, I'll explain it if you remind me, in case I forget or something like that. Yeah, the PS1 title. People have mocked it, but I've always grew up with it when I was a kid. And terrified in a particular section, the trolls. Damn the trolls. The damn cave trolls, they spooked the hell out of me. I look forward to coming back to that. That's going to be a fun stream. Guarantee it. Alright. So that'll do for Metal Gear Solid. I think I did pretty well there, to be honest. I think I did better than I expected. And Gonna Rock This House? Definite highlight for that entire thing. Like, I'm glad you were here for all of that. You stuck through for a good majority of it. I'm proud of you, man. I like you. I genuinely like you and your company. I always enjoy you being here. So yeah. That was Metal Gear Solid. So the next stream, today is a Thursday, correct? Yes, so Saturday, we'll be back for, well, Harry Potter. That's going to be an interesting experience for sure. Oh, well, till then, I suppose. Yeah. Gotta get better at these goodbyes, aren't I? Oh well. It looks like the end card thing hasn't been fixed either, has it? Doesn't matter. I'll fix it next stream. It'll be fixed by then. Anyway, till then, I suppose. See ya.